Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and welcome to my 8th day of Christmas tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create a book style fancy fold with no cutting dice. And spoiler alert, it is super easy to create. For your project, you can use any design papers that you've got in your stash. However, for my project today, I'm going to use my new Gingerbread Christmas collection. It has lots of beautiful elements to fussy cut, and it is all about gingerbread. So if you like those elements, you can get that bundle, or you can get the bundle with just the design papers. But if you like the full collection, you can get both the design papers, beautiful wreaths, elements to fussy cut, and as a bonus, you will also get some sentiments as well. So if you'd like to get this collection, I left the links to Buy Me a Coffee website in the description down below. So as you can see, the color theme here is all about blue and brown, because that's how I usually think about gingerbread. I really like blue icing, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. So, if you've never created a book style fancy fold, this tutorial is for you. And as I said, you can use any design papers from your stash to create my cut base. I've got 7 inches by 10 inches, 300 GSM white multi-purpose card, and I'm going to score it in half all the way down at 5 inches. So at 5 all the way down. Then using my ruler, I'm going to place it at 1.5 of an inch, and I'm going to score from 1 inch to 6 inches. So again, from 1 inch to 6 inches at 1.5 of an inch. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So at 8.5 of an inch, I'm going to score at 1 until 6 inches. And using a bone folder is really easy to do it. My next scoring line will be on the left hand side. So I'm going to place my ruler at 2.5 of an inch. So again, I'm going from 1 inch to 6 inches. So from 1 to 6 inches, and I place my ruler at 2.5 of an inch. Then my last score line here will be at 7.5 of an inch. That's why I place my ruler. And again, from 1 to 6 inches. So when this is ready, then we can cut the lines. But let's make all the score lines. So at 3 inches, I'm going to score 1 inch down. And then I'm going to do exactly the same at 7 inches. So 1 inch down. Then, if you want, you can rotate your card or you can just go down. So from 6 inches down to 7 inches. And again, that will be at 3 and 7 inches. But as I told you, you can rotate your card 180 degrees. And all the score lines are ready. Now it is time to cut the lines. So I'm going to place my cut base at 6 inches and I'm going to place my blade at 1.5 of an inch and I'm going to cut up to 8.5 of an inch. If you do have a trimmer like this, it makes fancy folds so easy to create. So as you can see, I rotated my cut 180 degrees and I'm going to create that cut line from 1.5 until 8.5 inch. Now it will be time to fold and burnish all those score lines. So even now it looks like a book, right? So you can decorate it the way you want. And here you can actually create some visual stories as well. And I do encourage you to play with whatever is in your stash because I'm pretty sure you do have some absolutely amazing design papers you can use to create this fancy fold. And it doesn't have to be Christmas related as well. It can be any theme you want, even butterflies. And I'm pretty sure that will be absolutely amazing. But as I told you, this is my 8th day of Christmas project. That's why I'm going to use my gingerbread collection. I really like it, so I thought, why not? Let's create something absolutely amazing. And then I've got all the cards ready to give to my friends and colleagues when I need it. So this is ready. Now it will be time to create some mats and layers, but we also going to create one more panel. So first, I'm going to start with the sides of that element. And this is really easy to do it, especially if you have a trimmer like I do from Craft Slash. And I do encourage you to get it if you don't have it. It is absolutely amazing. So first, I'm going to get rid of all the white borders here because I don't need those for my card. So when this is ready, as you can see, I'm going to rotate my card and I need to cut 6 3/4. And I'm going to get rid of the white element here and we can create the left and right panel. So I'm going to place my card here at 2 3/4. So this 2 3/4 by 6 3/4. Then I'm going to place it at 3/4 of an inch and I'm going to cut up to 1 1/4 of an inch from the right hand side. So again, I place my cut here at 3/4 of an inch. I cut until 1 1/4 of an inch. Then I place my panel here at 6 inches and I did exactly the same. Now it is time to actually join those two cut lines together. So I place my blade at 1 1/4 of an inch. So our panel is ready. Super easy, right? So I need one more panel like this and with the leftover I can create other elements to decorate the card. So I'm going to place it at 3/4 and I'm going to create a panel that will measure 1 3/4. So in the end, I need 4 of those. So it will be 1 3/4 by 3/4. So I need one more panel to decorate the inside of the card. So again, this is 6 3/4. And now I'm going to create that 3/4 panel up to 1 1/4. When you do it, it really makes sense. So I do encourage you to give this card a go, especially if you like fancy folds, because I love them and I'm just so happy to create them because there are so many possibilities. Now, as you can see, we can decorate the inside of the card. So I'm using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, to do it. It is super simple and you do have time to maneuver all the elements. And I wanted to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers because yesterday, I reached 1000 subscribers on my channel. So stay tuned because I'm going to have something very special coming your way next week. Because I just reached 1000 subscribers. And actually, if you're new to my channel, I really hope you'll subscribe so you won't miss any other videos coming your way. So here I'm going to have two panels and that will measure 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I need two panels that will measure 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. So now we can decorate the whole panel inside. That will give us that amazing dimension. So as you can see, this card so far is super simple. For me, the trickiest part always is to choose the design papers and elements to decorate my card. If you are the same, please let me know in the comments down below. And I also wonder, have you made some gingerbread cookies this year? If you haven't, I really hope you'll do it. So now I've got the panel measuring 7 inches by 9 inches and I'm going to score it at 4 1/2 of an inch. And that will be the front and the back of my card. Now it is time to fold it and burnish using my bone folder. Super quick and simple, right? So then we are going to attach the inside and the front panel together. So I'm going to use my one and only liquid glue and I'm only going to put that glue on those panels here. So don't put any liquid glue or adhesive on all the other panels because then you won't get that dimension and that's exactly what we want. And what's really good about this book style fancy fold, when you actually close it, you won't see anything, which I think is absolutely Amazing. Now it is time to decorate the front panel. So I'm going to have two design papers. The first one is 4 1/4 by 6 3/4, and then I've got 4 inches by 6.5 of an inch. It is time to put them together. I haven't used that hard design paper so far, so I thought today is the day. And I have to admit that I absolutely love it. What do you think about gingerbread cookies in a heart shape? Do you like them? I really hope you do, as much as I do. Now I decided to have a wreath from the same collection, and I'm going to add even more dimension. So I'm going to use some double-sided foam adhesive, and then I decided from that sentiment collection that you get when you get the full collection, I decided to use one of the gingerbread cookies with a sentiment just to make this cut even more special. And I do encourage you to experiment with all the elements in all the collections you've got, because sometimes when you mix and match them, the results are absolutely stunning. So now I've got my heart shape gingerbread cookie, and again I'm going to add some dimension by double-sided foam adhesive. And as you can see, I'm using my Crafters Companion scissors. I really like them and they work very well with double-sided foam adhesive. When this is ready, you can use a pokey tool to peel off the backing and then apply just a few drops of liquid glue, because that really makes a difference. And at this point, I thought I really want to decorate my cut even more. So here are the elements already fussy cut. So I chose not that many here because the cut is already pretty busy. But even then, I really wanted to add some elements. So first, I decided to use that beautiful gingerbread house with a bow. And again, I'm going to add some dimension. So the whole front of the card will have a lot of interest, with lots of beautiful shapes and dimension as well. When this is ready, then I'm going to decorate the inside of the card. And what's really good about this book style, fancy fold, you have plenty of space to write your message on the back, which I think is super cool. Because very often when we create fancy folds, there is not that much space. But here, there is a lot on the back. So now I'm going to start with those Christmas tree cookies and I'm going to place them here. So on the left hand side, I'm going to have two of them, and on the right hand side, I'm going to have one. Then on the left hand side, I'm going to have one gingerbread cookie with a smiley face, and then on the other side, I'm going to have two. So in the end, I applied the rule of threes here, which I think is amazing at card making. So the whole cut is complete. What do you think about it? Do you like it? What's pretty good about it? It stands proudly on a flat surface, and as I told you, it has plenty of space to write your message. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because more videos are coming your way very soon. Have a wonderful day and see you in my next video. Happy crafting!